Welcome back, everybody. This is Casey Maxwell with Art of Divine Touch. I wanted to talk a little bit about the pros and cons of ghost hunting. As a psychic medium, this is something I'm very passionate about, and it started at a really young age. I have been watching ghost shows, ghost hunters, ghost adventures, taps, paranormal stories, whatever possible show that there was out there that I could be watching, I was. And it started probably when I was 11 years old. And I was very tapped into it because of my gifts awakening and this awareness that I had without having the full knowledge or nurturance about the gifts and talents that had been given to me. And my soul was just tapping into what it naturally already knew or understood. So I was intrigued by these shows. So first, I'd really like to start out with the pros. This is something that I'm quite passionate about, but also is very frustrating to me in some aspects because of being a psychic medium. The pros of ghost hunting really, the biggest one just allows us to get the evidence that we need to enlighten other people, to inspire other people about the spirit realm and this dimension that we live in now, but also the other dimensions outside of this and how the soul continues to journey on. Ghost hunting allows us to get information and feedback and EVPs and tap into electromagnetic fields from spirits in a specific location. And people have been making shows on this for years. And that aspect, that's probably the biggest pro that there is the evidence that we are gaining. As the cons, the part that really frustrates me, now with where I am in my life when I watch these shows, it's hard to be supportive of what they are doing because they don't follow through with holding some kind of ceremony to release the spirits that are there. Many of the shows that you'll see and things that you'll watch from ghost hunters normally go into a space and antagonize and kind of rile up the spirits and in a sense tease them about being able to communicate with them or getting the evidence that they need, but aren't actually taking the necessary steps to purify that space or to help those spirits move on. As a good example, I was watching a show the other night, a ghost hunting show, and there was a client who at the end of the reveal of the evidence had said that he was in shock and it had made him uncomfortable and that his wife was going to be upset and that the wife would be uncomfortable because she already has trouble living in that environment or living in that space. And when the client, the gentleman, had expressed that this made him uncomfortable, they simply said, "Oh, well, if you need anything, you can call us." There was no, "Let me recommend you to a priest or a priestess or a shaman or somebody that can help alleviate the stress and the energetic buildup and the lower vibrational energies in that place." They just went in, they documented, they got the little bit of evidence they needed, they made their television show, and they made their money. Great job. But not so much. And this is what's getting upsetting to me, is people aren't taking the next step and aren't taking action to really help spirits move on. I feel there is a huge lack of respect for the dead, a huge lack of respect for these spirits, these essence that are souls, just like we are, soul beings that have gone through trauma, have been through turmoil, have been stuck. And for anybody that is into ghost hunting that may be watching this, I just ask you to put yourself in their position, in their shoes, so to speak, that if you had passed on and you were stuck in a place because of pain or trauma or confusion, whatever the reason may be, and these people came in to communicate with you and to get some sort of evidence and get you angry or get you riled up or give you their energy to allow you to manifest some kind of paranormal activity around them, and then to just leave you there. To just walk away with you stuck in this in-between space, maybe confused and uncertain of what happens next. And being a psychic medium, and being an empath, and being someone who really feels a lot from not only people in this plane, in this dimension, but that also feels so much from the spirit world and from the true essence of who we are, it is kind of heartbreaking. It is truly upsetting that more people are not going in and setting intention or being loving or holding some kind of ceremony that can help these spirits move on. I'm not saying that you need to go get a Catholic priest and do an exorcism. I am saying, though, that it is about intention, and you don't have to assume that an exorcism is needed every time. There are different types of entities. There's going to be lower vibrational entities, demonic spirits, poltergeist activity, human spirits. It is a full range of possibility of what you could be getting yourself into as a ghost hunter. But how are you helping the people when you go in and you do your work? How are you benefiting them more than benefiting yourself or benefiting science? There is so much energy stuck in this planet, and not enough people are doing things out of compassion and out of unconditional love to help these spirits move on. It's as simple as even sitting down and lighting a candle, opening up a circle of light, a portal of light, and setting your intention in the most pure way, praying to angels and higher vibrational light creatures that can help guide their spirit back to source and back to God. I hope in some way this inspires you. This is something that I'm very passionate about, and it's also very upsetting to me to be so passionate about this and to see the work that people are doing and to know that there's a lot of positive, but to also see them leaving spirits high and dry, just not doing anything to help their clients, to help the people in these environments that are uncomfortable. They go up and they stir this energy and they manifest possible more energy, and not necessarily taking the steps or referring them to people that can help them take those next steps. So thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions about any type of paranormal activity or need some kind of paranormal advising or advice around ghost hunting and appropriate ways to maybe be proactive about this or to approach people in this situation, I am available through my business and Skype sessions, phone sessions, chat messaging sessions, whatever's comfortable for you. You can also find me at artofdivinetouch.live and follow up with all the possibilities of how I can support you and how others can support you in this journey. So thanks for tuning in and watching. Till next time.